Routing sprinkler pipe will vary in difficulty depending on the project at hand. Sometimes you'll have sloped ceilings, or you may need to route the pipes through open web joists. Since our project has about 10 foot clear above the ceiling and the bottom of the structure, this one might be pretty easy. As I mentioned, adding mains can be a bit tricky. What we'll do for this exercise is run a huge main in underground from outside and reduce it as it gets into the building. We'll route it up through the mechanical room, then above the first floor ceilings. So to get started, let's go to the Plumbing, Floor Plans, 1 Plumbing. Let's right-click on it, let's duplicate view, and let's just simply duplicate it. Let's right-click on Copy of 1 Plumbing, and let's rename it. We'll call it 1 Sprinkler. Let's hit OK. Let's type in VG for Visibility Graphics, and let's scroll down and make sure sprinklers are actually turned on. Let's hit Apply, and let's hit OK. The next thing I'd like to do is set my view range. Because of the fact that we're going to be drawing a sprinkler line down about a foot, it'd be nice to be able to see it. So in our properties, let's scroll down till we find View Range and click the Edit button. Since we're on the first floor, for the bottom, let's go Unlimited. And for the view depth level, let's also go unlimited. Hit Apply, and then hit OK. Now, let's zoom in on the mechanical room. One thing I'd like to do is hide some items in the model. Because of the fact that we don't have layers, there's a trick in Revit to hide just certain objects. The first part is being able to select them. There's 2 different selection methods available in Revit. One is called a box, and the other is called a crossing window. If we pick from the left to the right, this is considered a box, which means that every item that's 100% inside of the box will become selected. If we pick a crossing window, that means that all we have to do is hover over stuff. The second we touch it, it becomes selected. In this case, we want to pick from the left to the right up in about this area. Swipe over all these objects, and then let go of the Pick button. You notice all the items are turned blue. Go ahead and right-click on your mouse, hide in View, Elements. Perfect. They're out of our way. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Let's go ahead and draw some pipe. Go ahead and pick your pipe button. Make sure we have sprinkler set for pipe types. Let's set the diameter to 12 inches. Let's set the offset to -1 foot. I'm going to draw a pipe in right at about this area. I'm going to pick a point right about here. Now instead of -1 foot, I'm going to give it a 2 foot offset. I'm going to keep going in this direction. I'm going to pick a point about 3'6" away from it. I'm going to hit Escape. Zoom in on it. Of course, our detail level is set to medium, so we only see it graphically. If we set our detail level to fine, obviously we'll see the pipe in its entirety. It comes into the building, it comes up, it gives us our yin-yang symbol, and then keeps going straight. Let's set our detail level back to medium. Select this pipe, right-click on this grip, and let's draw a pipe. Let's reduce the diameter now to 8 inches. I'm going to draw it over to about here. Notice that it put the reducer in there for us. Now, instead of a 2 foot offset, let's give it a 9 foot offset. I'm going to draw it all the way down to the middle of this hallway. I'm going to come up into this area. I'm going to pick a point here. And I'm going to come into this room. Now at this point, I'm going to reduce it again to 4 inches. I'm going to come past these pipes and pick an endpoint, and then hit Escape. Panning down, now we can see how our pipe is coming in. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. I think we're good for now with our mains. So at this point, you should be looking for other manufacturers' equipment. Valves, backflow preventers, gates, and other equipment. Victaulic has the best stuff. Go to their website, download their components, and download the lookup tables that go along with it.